Yeah. Issue. That was STOGIE T by Any Means featuring NT and Young. We have STOGIE T in the building. STOGIE T, how are you, man?
What's good? And it's really a building.
It is, man, for
People
real.
say that when they're outside.
Yeah, we're in the building for real, man. We're super happy and grateful to have you. You know, we just started the show yesterday, man.
Incredible.
Crazy. Today we have STOGIE T.
You guys, hot show.
Nah, we're really blessed. You know, highly blessed and favored.
Man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
So guys, if you do not know who this amazing man is, let me give you just a tiny bit of information.
Don't give them everything, because he's
right here.
What are you for the
Tell
process?
you.
What?
STOGIE T. Boitumelo. Lekani.
Boitumelo molekane. Ke bua ka Setswana ka re ke Motswana. Boitumelo
Is
molekane.
one of South Africa's most respected hip-hop artists. Born to exiled freedom fighters, STOGIE T has spent 2 decades crafting music that balances sharp lyricism, social critique, and cultural storytelling. Known for his groundbreaking Sway in the Morning freestyle and albums like Return of the King and STOGIE T, he has consistently dissected both the struggle and the butcher while maintaining a reputation as a voice of integrity and thoughtfulness in South African hip-hop.
Sounds like I'm a professor or something.
Wow, man. Sounds like it. So, STOGIE, before you were STOGIE T, we knew Tumi. So can you tell us who's Tumi? Like, who's really Tumi? Just
You didn't know no Tumi. How old were you?
I'm telling you, STOGIE, when I say
Sure. I mean, professionally, I came out as Tumi in the Volume with the band.
Oh.
This was the band. And that name is a bit deceptive because it makes it sound like it was me and this band.
Oh.
But we were all a band.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a name, yeah. It was like, Mike and the Mechanics or something. It's still just a band.
Yeah.
So there's no volume band. You know what I mean?
Oh.
There wasn't a Tumi solo artist. It was just a band.
Yeah.
So that's how we came out. And then I started to do like some solo work.
Yeah.
So did some solo albums on my own because at the time we're traveling a lot out of the country as the band, and I saw that we were not like gaining traction in SA. You know? It's kind of like we're big in France or in Europe, but not in SA. So I thought maybe I must start doing some more like hip hop produced albums, and with local collaborators. And so that ran, and I did that for a while, and then said, nah, Tumi would never do that. So I said, okay, let's take your Tumi and put him in a museum, and you can play the CDs and you can have all that, and I'm gonna change my name and go do something else.
That really sounds like something Tumi would do.
So I was like, and again, I have nothing but love for and appreciation and for the stuff that I did before. But just the STOGIE thing was a different lane, a lane change, just like I want to do something else. And because people felt really touched about, man, why are you making songs like this? Tumi won't do that. So I said, okay, let me do it under this new moniker called STOGIE T. And this is where we are now.
So can you take us through the process of relaunching yourself?
Good question. So that is, it sounds daunting. It is. It's crazy because you've created you work so hard to create a brand and create a reputation. And people love that, fall in love with it, or some hate it, whatever, but it's there, it exists. And then you wake up one morning and you say, I'm gonna flip, But the truth is, if you came here tomorrow and said, guys, my name is Sharon now, I think some people will ask you why, some people might, call you your own name, but after a while, in 2 months or so, people are going to say, they'll start calling you Sharon. And the thing that made me confident about that is, they called me when I told them to call me when I came up. So why wouldn't they call me when I, you know? So it's you know, and also I'm incredibly talented, and like me, they didn't know where to go, and some of them might not have had the kind of support system that I had, a supportive mother. I had a mother who was always like, do you, son, do you, son. So not all of us have that. That's a privilege, you know what I mean, that I had. So in that I was like, okay, we'll help these guys. And some of them I couldn't help. I mean, okay, this one's a flex. I've discovered the soil.
Oh, wow.
No real talk. Market Theatre, saw them singing, invited them to the studio. The first ever recordings they did was at my studio. And I introduced them to Sipos Tole because I was like, yo guys, me, I make hip hop music. What you guys do is higher level and it's something else. It's different.
I'm making pop music.
I make hip hop. It's different level. It's different level.
Okay.
So I think I know who to introduce you to. So I introduced them to Sipos Tole, and the rest is history. Still have a beautiful relationship with them. Love them. You know, someone tried to clown me for claiming this, and then they themselves were like, yo, nah, all facts.
That's dope. And I really appreciate them for doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Because like sometimes you just need to like look back and be like, yo man, this man.
Yeah, this is where we come from. It's not even like, it's part of, you know, when it's part of your history, it doesn't feel like a flex. When it's part of your history, you go, oh, wait. So now I was erased now. I was erased.
Actually, Stogie, please, what's an OG for you?
Good question. So, it's, you know, so in my mind, I'm not an OG.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? In my mind, I'm not an OG because guys like Reddy D, who's a DJ who used to be a producer and an artist in a group called Prophets of the City, who are one of the earliest hip hop groups in South Africa. Pioneers, proper pioneers, the people who brought this thing here. Those are the guys who, you know, guys who toured with the Fugees, you know, guys like that, you know. And those guys to me are like true OGs. Now I do realize that time moves on. We get old and we make contributions. So some people might not elevate you but qualify you. You know, they think because of the time you've put in. So OG to me just means you have served.
Of course.
So when people ask you, T, what are your biggest achievements? I don't point to a trophy cabinet. I point to careers. I point to people who are out there working, and say, yo, I touched that guy's career in some way. I helped this guy's career. And again, not to brag or put out, but just to say, that's really the job. You serve, you know, you serve, and you know, because I'm a product of favors. I'm a product of people who went out of the way to give me studio time, to give me an opportunity. So I play that forward.
It makes sense, man. I mean, you saying that it makes more sense because of like, we just played this song and there's Nadia on this.
Nadia Nakai. Shout out to Nadia Nakai.
So and I also know that she is also on your album.
She's on the album. She's on that STOGIE T album. She's on the Empire of Sheep album as well with NastyC, Boy T as well. They're just like you know, we've had a long-standing kind of collaborative relationship. We got her on the Amantombazana remix when Ricky was still at Motif Records. So you know, and then that's like one of the most iconic remixes in SA hip hop history.
It was.
So she's on that. Salute. Shout out to Ricky. May soul rest in peace.
And talking about Ricky, since we're always speaking about Ricky. And you just mentioned Motive. You said Motive. That's you, ne?
That's
Can you tell us more about that? And when did that happen? And what was the vision?
So it was a label, you know. I years ago, you know, with my
so that laugh is like, hey.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
You're about to spill beans.
No, I don't want to. That's why I'm like, I don't want to spill. No, years ago, with you know, when I decided I was gonna do this music thing, I kind of spoke to my mother and I said, look, I own the paper, I own the pen, I own the music. I might as well really own the music and get a studio and get a label. And because trust me, bro, if all I wanted to do was make music, and if I could do it like my mother went to work 9 to 5, came back. If I could do it like that, if there was a place where you can clock in, do your music, I'd be happy. But I went to this.
That you feel like, yo, this artist just came in, or he's coming in hot, or she's coming in hot on top. So any artist or any song from an artist that you like, maybe currently.
Oh, wow. Recently gone viral, but I would say K Keed.
Oh, wow.
K Keed.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely K Keed. This is an incredible artist. This is a to me generational as far as like the kind of skill set that she has, the amazing like music that she makes. And I think if people can go from the give on one thing to like actually listening to the music, I think they'll find that, oh wow, we actually have a gem here. So Trailblazer if that's the song, but K Keed for me is watch this space.